Let's get it. Man, shout out to LDBC, man. Shout out to my brother Ticker, man. Shout out to all the brothers that been supporting this content, man, bagging it, man, being part of this movement. Shout out to everybody, man. What we cooking today, man? A team that I've been saying for the last couple of years that are frauds. That's not legit. That will never be a championship team. That will never win the big one. That can't get it done. The Boston Celtics. And we also gonna talk about the Lakers as well, but we're gonna focus on Boston right now. Boston Celtics was supposedly be the class of the East. A lot of people was saying they was the favorites. A lot of people felt like they had one of the most talented teams in the Eastern Conference, and that they was gonna repeat, basically going to the NBA Finals, and probably have a stronger chance of winning the championship. There's several reasons why. There's several reasons why they're not as good as they were last year, and then on top of that, there's other several reasons why they just should not have never had those expectations as well. For one, it all started in the off season. When Ime Udoka had a situation within the organization. Was an organization issue dealing with infidelities and stuff like that. Um, Unfortunately, they let go Ime Udoka. They suspended him for a while, but then ultimately they ended up letting him go. Then that was the biggest mistake that they could have made. A lot of their growth last year, a lot of their maturity came from the direction and the leadership of Ime Udoka. Yeah, guys like Jason, they was more focused on the defensive side of the ball. They was playing a little smarter, even though deep down they still was making a lot of mental errors, a lot of mental mistakes. But Ime Udoka was improving that for those guys, and they was developing. The younger guys on Boston was developing and becoming better and better. He just a great basketball mind. He's a well respected coach around the world. As even as an assistant, he was well respected. I think they prematurely let go with Ime Udoka. Now you're in the situation now to the point where you probably got to look for another coach next year. And at the end of the day, it's not a lot of hot commodities out there that could probably mix with the young and still have an old school mentality at the same time. He may understood the game, he knows the in and outs, but still he was able to get to the younger players, get them to believe and buy into what he bought in. I think they prematurely move, and that's going to be a decision they're going to ultimately regret for a long time. Um, and on top of that, too, another reason you got to look at Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is a guy that when you look at his talent, when you look at what he brings, you be like, man, this kid got the ick factor. This kid is gonna be great. He got all the tools, got all the skills, the whole nine. Unfortunately, with Jason Tatum, This probably his last time as a Boston Celtic. So we just gotta understand, man, that this team IQ is not the best in the world. You got one of the dumbest point guards in the league, and Marcus Smart. Even though he won Defensive Player of the Year, I felt like that when it comes to defensive principles and when it comes to just on-ball defense, you can arguably say that Derek White is just as good as a defender as Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart do a lot of dumb stuff. Yes, he's good at taking charges. Yes, he could be a pest sometimes, being annoying. But when it comes to basic defensive principles, he messes up a lot. If you was to watch film, he does a lot of ball watching. He allows a lot of open, easy looks sometimes. So when you look at it, he kind of is an overrated defender. Um, when you also look at Boston, what's the whole point of signing Michael Brogdon if you was gonna get under the type of minutes that he should have? What was the whole point of signing Michael Brogdon? Obviously, you guys knew that we need a better decision maker for us in the point guard decision. We need a more legit, offensively minded point guard. We need a guy, even when he's out there, at least that he can still hold his own defensively. You had all that in Malcolm Brogdon, and you still roll with Marcus Smart. I don't get it. That was a waste of time. And guys dropped the ball with Malcolm Brogdon. Then look at Al Horford. He's getting older. You can't expect Al Horford to keep coming through for you guys or playing significant minutes and to be one of the main reasons that you guys constantly advance. So that's too much to ask for Al Horford, even though he's been playing good team basketball. And you can't rely on Robert Williams because Robert Williams stay hurt, injury prone. So, end of the day, like I told you guys, Celtics was never that good. They all frauds. Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, all frauds. And end of the day, we gonna do it. Y'all might as well get ready to prepare for this eulogy. You guys might as well get ready for this funeral. We gonna have a double funeral with the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers. We gonna have a double funeral. So we gonna wait till after they both get their asses whooped at the game four, after they respectively game fours, and we gonna do a funeral. And I'm gonna have a eulogy written down. I'm gonna have a eulogy plan to cook this Boston Celtics and to cook these Los Angeles Lakers. But honestly, and the Boston Celtics fans, I see you guys don't want to come around. I see you guys not doing all that capping. Y'all sitting up there getting mad at Ticket because Ticket was telling the truth about your horrific franchise. Then you sitting up there mad at Elder because he talking cash stuff about Boston because he didn't believe in him. I mean, we all saw the same thing. Ghost Town. I know you been hiding because the Lakers been getting their asses whooped, but Ghost Town. He said the best thing that you can say about Jason Taylor. Kid spineless. He doesn't have a backbone, bro. Jason Tatum is really he's not a legit number one. He's a number two. Jalen Brown is a number two. These guys are complementary players. These guys are not superstars. These guys are not a guy that you can say, hey, give the ball to, he gonna bring us home. This is not the guy that you can serve. These guys are not guys that you can serve that say, hey man, all shit fails. You guys can get it done and bring us home. They not built like that, man. Now, Jalen Brown may need a different opportunity. We may can see better success for him. Before Jason Tatum, we know he's not built like that, man. I've been told y'all about this dude. Got all the tools, no heart, man. No will, man. Doesn't leave it all out on the court. You could literally say that, damn, what if Jason Tatum would have done this better, done that better? When you say that about a player, you know he's not leaving it all out on the court, man. You know he's not. So end of the day, Boston fans, y'all shouldn't even accept that. You had guys like Paul Pierce left it all out on the line, even though he was getting his ass kicked a lot in his career. until they built that team in '07, '08. He still went out on this shit. Larry Bird, nigga went all out till that back went out on him. Kevin McHale, Bill Russell, the John Havliceks. Man, come on, man. These niggas ain't built like that, man. These niggas just wanna be pretty, be on that soft ass shit and get their way. And when shit don't go that way, when some adversity come their way, they with under pressure, they fold. They choke. So end of the day, Jason Taylor got exposed big time. We know who's boss. These guys try to put this man as a top five player when they try to do that. So man, y'all out y'all damn mind saying Jason Tatum a top five player. The nigga not even a superstar. Not even close to being one. Jason Tatum, it's your fault, bro. We know you got a horrible coach in Joe Masula, but the easier thing that you could have done, even though Jimmy Butler was cooking y'all ass, you tell that cock eye something. Y'all are sad, man. Y'all are sad, man. Hey man, y'all put a one in the chat, y'all hear me, man. Put a two in the chat, y'all don't hear me. Cause I think I'm good. It sound like I got some sound. Put a one in the chat if I got sound. Put a two if I don't. Some people saying they having the sound, so I'm good. Bet. Man, end of the day, man, niggas ain't got no heart, no soul. The organization don't even have any heart in the soul. Y'all betrayed a guy that went all out for you guys. Left it all out on the line. Celtic pride. Y'all big on Celtic pride. Isaiah Thomas was the definition of that. Look how y'all did. Payback a bitch. Karma a bitch. Then on top of that, let's make things even worse. Jalen Brown been improving year after year after year, getting better and better defensively and offensively. Like I said, made him damn near one of the elite shooting guards of the game. If he's not the best, he's right there. Unbelievable. And guess what you guys did? Even though despite of his playoff performance last season, y'all still was about to sell out and trade him so y'all could get Kevin Durant. A guy that you guys basically dominated and whooped their ass. And now you want to trade one of your better younger guys to get Kevin Durant after a guy that y'all basically shut down and made folded. That's another strike. Y'all betrayed Jalen Brown because that wasn't even the first year that y'all put him in trade talks. Y'all did that man wrong, man. You want that man to give it his all. You don't think that man is not human. That shit is bothering him. That shit bothers him, bro. So y'all getting y'all what y'all deserve, Boston. Y'all deserve the worst shit that could happen to y'all because y'all are scumbags. The organization is scumbags. The stuff with email you don't get that happen, that stuff happen all the time. That stuff happen all the time in many organizations. Y'all just mad because he did something. I put it like this. I'm gonna go for him. I'm gonna go for him. I hate to say this. If he was messing out with one of the black players' wives, or he knocked out one of his assistant coaching wives, and she was black or something, y'all wouldn't have said shit about him, man. You know, y'all probably would have found him, threw that shit on the rub and that on that. But since it was a white woman, and since it was the president of basketball, they couldn't take it. So y'all leaked that stuff out. Y'all leaked it out. And y'all didn't ruin that man coaching career. Then y'all got rid of a coach that you know that is good. That is one of them gonna be one of the future best coaches in the NBA. And y'all still let him go. Y'all let him go. And look at you now. The Celtics became worse defensively. They one of the worst IQ teams in the league. And the players that grew, they regressed this season. Due to y'all wanting to fire Ime Udoka was the stuff that always go on in locker rooms. Tony Parker. If that decay, Tony Parker should have been suspended. Then they kicked out the league too for the service shit that Ime Udoka did. Paul George, same way. They swept a lot of things under the rug on a certain organization when it comes to infidelities and stuff like that. But y'all trashed the man. Yeah, Malika Andrews, Molly Curran, all them buffoons sitting up there destroying man, you dope. Now y'all regret that y'all let that man go. Y'all might have to fuck around and bring Doc Rivers back to Boston. Y'all
You know
might have to
what?
bring what's happening. Y'all might have to bring Doc Rivers back to Boston. That's how fucked up situation y'all in now. Karma a bitch, and I'm glad y'all getting what y'all deserve, man. What's going on, brother? Man, I want you to cook on Boston, bro.
Oh yeah, hey, I was saying this last. Shout out to my boy Herm, man. I was saying this
Shout out
last
to
night.
old head, man.
Man, the two most storied franchises are down 3-0. I want somebody to fact check this. When the last time have the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals have both ended up in a sweep in NBA history? I've been looking up for that shit all night. I
They
mean,
ain't never happened, yo.
I and look, hey, it's a bad look. But let me just get this. Let me just get this out the way. Hey, the Celtics done, man. I said this on my season. Before the season started, I predicted that the Golden State Warriors and the Celtics wasn't going to be back in the finals. Well, look like that's going to end up being true. But this is, and it's about to go around. But I told y'all, man, that they gonna miss Ime, man. You could look, they don't look. You could tell they don't miss their coach. And her, you was cooking on all cylinders, man. You know what I'm saying? When they were
Appreciate
talking
it, bro.
about when they were talking about Ime, and you know, I'm Malika, black brat face, doll face looking behind chick. You know how she gets down and everything like that. But man, the Celtics and hey, they look like they digressed this year, bro. Yeah, yeah. Look at early in the season. Yeah, they had that success and everything like that because you had that core together. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see what they're gonna do. I told my lady this last night because she a Celtic fan. She just like she said the same thing I was saying. But hey, ain't no hey, let everybody have fun. I know nobody don't want to see a Nuggets and the Heat in the NBA Finals. Hey, look like we don't have that.
That's great for basketball.
It is.
If you a basketball head, that's some shit you should love.
Now Denver has a chance to go to the finals. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what nobody say, man. Hey, that coach wasn't the right coach for that team. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Boston getting what they would deserve, man. Just like how the Lakers getting what they deserve right now. Hey, because I said this in Game One when I was on my stream, her. After Game One, I was like, the Lakers don't look like they should be on the court with the Nuggets. That's what I said on my stream, and everybody was like,
Yeah,
"Oh
you
man,
did say
you
that.
a hater."
You
No, no,
did say
you a hater, man. You a hater, man. You don't like the Lakers, my dude. They ain't got nobody to stop Jamal Murray.
they
He's
showing
the
the hell
only
though.
person. He's the only person that they can't stop. Who you gonna put? Dennis the Menace on him? You already know who he is. And look at D'Lo. Now they was praising D'Lo. Now all of a sudden now they shitting on him. But hey, you already know that comes with the territory. But Boston, man, this is a disaster, man. This is a disaster. Who would have thought, Herm, that the way they both teams was playing, that they would both get swept. That the Celtics would get swept in the conference finals, and the Lakers get man. Who would have thought that shit, man? Who would have thought it?
Hey, that shit not surprising me. I haven't been supporting Boston the whole time. I always said it's a lot of things that they lack. Uh, Unfortunately, Ime Udoka could have canceled some things, but there's only so much shit that he could cancel out.
That's
With,
true.
with their mentalities, man, Jason Tatum, all the skills in the world, bro, but he just doesn't have that. He doesn't have a great mental mentality. He doesn't. He lacks the small things to become great. As great as he is,
Mm-hmm.
he lacks the small things. If people don't get all the small things, that shit matters when it comes to being one of the best players to ever play
Yeah,
the
them
game.
intangibles, right? Them
Nope.
little tangibles, man. And this is another thing too. They always said that I've been hearing this lately that Brown is better than Tatum, but they both still do the same thing. As soon as they dribble a ball in the traffic, Jimmy Butler strip it. You know what I'm saying? Because they pay attention to their scouting report. You can tell when teams pay attention to the scouting report what other teams that Miami, they really do pay attention to the scouting report. Out of all the teams that I've seen that's left, that's the only team that pay attention to the scouting report, know what these players are going to do in this situation. Every time they go to the basket, they getting the ball stripped, turnover, all kinds of stuff. So it's going to even get uglier in Boston. It's going to get even uglier. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, and like I said, man, Boston fans, they go stay away from me. All them jokers were talking shit. All them
They
jokers
were
were saying
telling
that
you.
I was a hater, that I don't know basketball. Yeah,
Yeah, man, it's funny, bro. It's and you know what? Hey, let me just switch up. I know you're talking about Boston, but ESPN for you to just give a this three less than a paragraph about Carmelo Anthony, they'll let me know that y'all don't even care about your own product that you out there. All Melo get is three little small paragraphs. Man, y'all dudes are sad, bro. That man retired. You could have gave a nice article on him, but you gonna do three little small little paragraphs, man. Y'all dudes are sad.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's possible for the Nuggets to do it, but let's just say the Nuggets win a championship. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
somehow, some way they could sign Carmelo Anthony and give him an honorary ring. I think that'd be nice, man.
A lot of people don't know, man. That Denver Nugget, Mello was a different breed, man. I know everybody gonna be like, oh, but he didn't win anything. Of course, he wasn't gonna win anything.
I mean, he
All the good
kept
players, he kept them in there though. but
He
he just
kept
lost to the
losing to
Lakers.
Tim Duncan. He kept losing to Tim Duncan and lost to Kobe Bryant. I mean, it's no
Right.
shame losing to those guys. And
Exactly.
then
That's
it
the
took
point
you
I'm saying.
then it took you 50 plus wins to make it every year. So they gotta understand it took a lot to just make it.
And another thing too, Herm, that you said, 50 wins. There was teams that didn't have that had 50 wins. You have to be. They didn't even make the playoffs back then. You can have 50 wins and don't even make the playoffs. That's how the Western Conference used to be back in the day. You can have 50 wins and don't even make the playoffs. It's just crazy, bro.
Yep. And we go to the Los Angeles Lakers, man. It's really gonna be cooking the fan base, but you had guys basically celebrating, talking shit.
Yeah, they
Basically,
did.
they basically felt like that Denver was gonna be an easy matchup because of the history that y'all have against Denver. Y'all was very confident. Y'all say, "Yeah, what you got to say now? 13 seed about to go to the NBA Finals. What you got to say now?" Now all y'all buffoons and dumbasses ain't got shit to say because y'all motherfuckers finna get swept too. Finna get sent
Man.
home too. And today, let's be real. First round, I went against a mediocre ass Memphis Grizzlies team that missed their two best interior defenders and interior guys, and Brandon Clark and Steven Adams. Then you dealing with the fact that John Moran is a dumbass, and he put
Mm.
himself in situations that his career is on the line, his career in jeopardy. At the end of the day, they won the worst half court teams in the NBA. So y'all face the teams, and then they lost crucial players like Kyle Anderson and DeAnthony Milton. So at the end of
Yeah,
the day, I been said that the Grizzlies would lose in the first round. So y'all made a big deal about, oh, we beat the number two seed. That wasn't no normal number two seed. That was not a normal number two seed, and
they
I'm
didn't have
telling
a
y'all
whole
that.
full strength.
And
Hey, I
I'm
got to
telling
continue to
y'all
get
that.
the Nuggets. Yeah, go ahead, huh?
Yeah, then on top of that, y'all face the Golden State Warriors team that been going through turmoil the whole season. They were one of the most turnover player on teams in the NBA. Only reason you had to give them benefit of the doubt because they were the defending champs. So you always, despite of what you see, despite of what you know what's going on with the Pacific team, you still gotta give them their respect and give them the benefit of the doubt as defending champs. They could get together. Jordan Poole, soft ass, do all the dumb shit in the world, taking 40-foot threes. Motherfucker want to do a step back to the left and to the right, then to do a step back sideways and try to shoot a three. The dumbest nigga
Mhm.
down there on the team. Draymond Green basically sold out, kissing LeBron's ass the whole goddamn time. Stephen Curry, he didn't rise to the occasion that you expect him to do. Clay Thompson, I mean, he just not the same guy. And then the bench is not that great. So you looking at the
Exactly.
situation that this is one of the weakest benches that Golden State ever had throughout their whole
That's
tenure
true. That
in
is
that
very true. Hey,
dynasty.
Herb, there's another thing that can't say too. KCP ain't paying like he don't care about clutch. He want that championship ring on his finger. He didn't bow down. 'Cause remember, everybody thought that KCP was gonna drop the ball. You know, he's a clutch climber. He's like, fuck that. He had that big ass third quarter. You know what I'm saying? In the
Yeah.
last game and everything.
And plus they betrayed it, KCP, man. They betrayed the
Yeah, they let a lot of
KCP too.
players go. Dude, I don't
Uh,
understand this. I don't understand that, huh? Why you let the dude go? You traded. Now all of a sudden now you want these same players back. Now you got D'Lo back, and everybody was, oh man, look, look, we better now. We better Westbrook. Now all of a sudden now y'all shitting on D'Lo. No, keep that same energy when y'all was giving that nigga all the
now
praise.
they just
Now all
want
of
to
a sudden now
beg.
y'all don't want him.
Now
Now
they
y'all
begging
begging for
for
Kyrie.
Yeah, they begging for a nigga that they been dissing because he didn't want to be with LeBron
Right.
no more. Now y'all want to beg Kyrie Irving to save the day. I mean, that's why LeBron James was bitching to Mike Wilbon when he did their interview. When they found out they wasn't getting Kyrie, once Dallas got Kyrie, he did their interview. LeBron was going crazy, but I guess I gotta give LeBron. He understood that if he ain't had a nigga like Kyrie on this squad, it was gonna be hard for them to win. Cause I'm gonna be real, if Kyrie was in place of D'Angelo Russell, the Lakers, this would be a whole different series against Denver, and Kyrie probably would be a difference maker because he'll be working the shit out of Denver. To be honest, let's be honest about that. And it probably could have thrown a different situation. within dealing with Jamal Murray, you probably would be able to afford to put Vanderbilt on him due to the skill
Mhm.
set of Kyrie Irving and how he would expose a lot of the defense that Denver is doing right now. And it would have been hard to deal with, dude. You got Kyrie in a pick and roll situation with Jokic, and imagine Jokic on the island got to deal with Kyrie Irving. That would have been a whole different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the significance of why LeBron was pouting and bitching and moaning and complaining when they didn't get Kyrie. But at the same time, bro, I mean, I guess you knew. Well, I'm most definitely to piss off some folks now, T. Price. But I guess, yeah,
Go ahead.
I guess LeBron knew that he wasn't gonna be able to rejuvenate and recharge up with the PEDs. So
Oh,
that's
here
why
we
he was
go.
bitching and moaning and complaining. He already
I
knew, said,
know.
man, I ain't gonna be able to take this shit for the rest of the season, man. Chael Sona put me on blast. I gotta be careful. So I ain't gonna be able, even though I'm gonna take a month off, I ain't gonna be able to still take it. So I got ready get this shit to wear off on me. And now I'm be looking like an old motherfucker for real, cause them PEDs don't wore off. I can't retake nothing. So now, he knew that he needed a guy like Kyrie to let him play in spurts. LeBron was still, let's be real, he's still good enough to get shit done in spurts. But you expect him to carry the load and play 40 plus
No.
minutes? Hell no. Without him taking them PEDs, he wasn't gonna be able to play no 40 plus minutes. And I
And
see
I'm
a
just gonna say
whole
this
big
too.
difference.
And
I see a
I'm just
whole
gonna say this. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I say this too. Only the real ones call out LeBron, but the real fans, like the real fans, we the only one that call out LeBron for this foolishness. When he sat there and made that three in the fourth quarter, I was like, oh, here we go. When he made that first three, I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Now he's going to get shot jacking and everything like that. But let that have been everybody else. They be on the panel screaming and yelling, what he's doing shooting the three. But no, man, LeBron had no business, dude. Playing to this is another thing, huh? This is a known fact, bro. Why a lot of these players don't play into their strengths? These players don't play into their strengths. They don't. They don't pay attention to scout reports and stuff. You let the same player. You know what Jimmy Butler gonna do every single time, and y'all can't stop him. You got the, he got that old school game, man. Like no matter what you can do, you can't stop it. You can't stop it. I don't know
But
what the Lakers gonna do. I don't
I
care, bro.
blame Jason Tatum or Jalen Brown for Jimmy Butler. Because at the end of the day, if you guys are supposed to be the elite, supposed to take that next level,
Exactly.
you supposed to take that assignment of Jason Tatum, like how you wanted to get on Kevin Durant. Why in the hell you didn't want to get on Jimmy Butler? You
Hmm.
6'9", bro. You could have made it
Hmm.
difficult on Jimmy Butler. You could have made it
For the
difficult.
beginning, you got to pick. Hey, once I saw them in game three, bro, not guarding him, and you have a little white, you have a white on him, and then nah, man, I'm like, dude, y'all just fought. Look, dude, y'all supposed to be the best defensive players on the team, allegedly. Why you can't be like, you know what, fuck that, I'm gonna guard him off all game. They didn't do that shit, bro. Hey, hard head makes a soft ass, and guess what? That's why they're gonna be going home.
But I do believe Boston. I do believe Boston did basically made Jalen Brown tap out, made him give up, made him basically say fuck it. I do believe that. So Jalen
Oh yeah, when he
Brown,
was in trade rumors, and shit, when they wanted to trade him for KD, when you found out
yeah.
they wanted to trade him. Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
And then you lost the email you doke on top of that. So Jalen Brown didn't really have nobody to trust. I mean, you don't know what Jason Tatum mess around told him for behind the scene, man. Trade that nigga to get KD. And if he understands that and he knows that, he ain't gonna
Right.
go all out for them niggas.
Oh no, man, it's just it does look really shaky. Oh, the two story most. Oh, that's what the OGs was talking to me about last night. The two most storied franchises both in trouble, and both could be swept home. I'm like, then I've been thinking about that all night. I was like, man, this shit's crazy. This shit is crazy.
Oh yeah, LeBron fans. When that funeral do happen, after the day, that funeral stream tonight, man, y'all gonna be crying. Cause this gonna be the funeral also for LeBron Ramon James. I think LeBron, I think you need to hang it up, buddy. It's time for you to hang it up. Don't try to sit up there, hang on, cause your son ain't playing. Your body gonna break down, bro. Especially if you ain't on them PEDs. Your body gonna
I'm
break
saying
down,
the
man.
shot. And I'm so tired of people telling me about his foot and shit, messing me about his foot. I don't want to hear that shit. Cause when they was winning and shit, that nigga was getting all the praise, and then he lose. He got a foot injury. He's 30 years old. What you want him to do, man? Y'all want everything to go y'all way. Y'all want the whole cake. Y'all want the whole pie, but you can't have the whole pie, nigga. I ain't gonna give you no crutch. Y'all gotta start keeping it real, man. For real, man.
Adonis,
LeBron just ain't
Adonis
that
K
dude no
three,
more.
Adonis K3. I finna message Ticket and see if you could come in. So give me a second, Adonis K3. Adonis, I just messaged Ticket. Ticket, if you got the message, man, let this brother in. He's backstage. I guess he want to cook on the Celtics or the Lakers, or he might want to cook my ass. And if he coming after me, he might want he might want to stay away from my ass. You trying to cook me? Cause yeah, I got all the ammunition. I really hold them back cause in funeral streams, I'ma go ham on them funeral streams. Cause when we do the eulogy for the Lakers and LeBron James, that's gonna be classic. When I do the eulogy for Lucky and them fraudulent ass Celtics, it's gonna be funny as hell too. So yeah, I get ready for this eulogy that I'm cooking up as we speak right now. I'm cooking up this eulogy. Man, we gonna have funeral streams like a motherfucker, back to back days.
Oh, I know I'm gonna have. I'm off. I'm gonna be off the next couple. I got a short day. I gotta go in today. To check in on something at work and shit. And then when I get off, you already know I'm having a funeral stream on my shit tonight. Hey, it happens, man. It
Oh yeah,
happens,
Don.
man.
Oh yeah, Donis K3. I already told Ticket, man. So hopefully Ticket let you on in the second, brother, and you can get your takes off. You can cook with me and Old Head Podcast, man, and get whatever takes you want to get off. You can get off. If you are trying to cook me, Adonis, you are going to get destroyed today. I ain't gonna lie
I'm
to you.
not in the mood because I got some ammunition too that I ain't been saying for a while. So don't y'all be coming around here. Please come around on my channel with that because I got the perfect situation for y'all. Y'all gonna get cooked, bro. Don't come in here with that trifling and shit, bro. Because when
Look
niggas do be telling y'all the truth, y'all don't want to hear that. When people been trying to tell y'all the truth for a while, y'all don't want to hear that. But as soon as when a person is wrong, that's when y'all want to come in and be like, "Hey, you wrong about this." But well, I've been more right than I have been wrong.
shit, hey, guess what? Too Elder. Shout out to Elder Rufus, man. He been on point with his takes a lot, but I gotta be hard on Elder Rufus. Cause Elder, you told me like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, look who's getting the last laugh now. You wanna know who getting the last laugh, nigga? The Four Horsemen, nigga. Hearn, Showtime, Mr. Mass, and BX, the Four Horsemen. We get the last laugh. Woo! We got the last laugh, baby. Man, I
Oh, y'all
told
still got that shit going on, the four
man,
horsemen.
yeah, we
Oh, that's
still
who the
got
four
that shit
horsemen
going
is.
on.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Hey,
know.
we still got that shit going on, and we still end up being right. End of the day, nobody didn't want to believe us when it comes to the Lakers. Nobody didn't want to understand that. Hey, end of the day, they went against two sorry ass teams that's really not that good. Golden State, they had TMZ. When TMZ exposed them, you knew they wasn't gonna be shit. Then when Steve Kerr came out before the season started, Steve Kerr told y'all niggas that he feel like this dynasty is for the end. So he saw something in his team before the season started that let him realize that we wasn't gonna be that good. He already knew they wasn't gonna be that good. Then on top of that, y'all went against the Memphis Grizzlies. You got Dylan
Mhm.
Brooks focused on the wrong thing. You got John Moran want
Mhm.
to be a street nigga. And then you got Steven Adams and Brandon Clark hurt. And then you get your bench is not as great as it was last year because that's what made them great. That's what made
Hey, let
Memphis
me ask you
great.
this. Let me ask you something, Buck. I know you down there in Memphis and shit, man.
What's
Shout out to my
good?
partners out. Shout out to my partners out there in Memphis, though, too, man. My culinary boys that's out there in Memphis, man. Hey, let me ask you this about this John Morant incident, man. About this lady saying that he pulled out a gun in the strip club, and everything. It sounds like to me that she want money. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that
Did you hear anything about that? That's
yes,
why I wanted to ask you.
yes, I did. But on top of that, though, Ticket when he did his videos on it, this is way back though. This the crazy part. Ticket predicted it though. Back when they would
He
bring us
did.
back in the strip club, Ticket predicted this shit. This was so funny, and he predicted to the point where that man, the strippers gonna do a civil suit on him. It might be over for Ja. Now they going to do that, and I'm gonna tell you who got the footage. For what I heard, this is something I heard allegedly. You guys just understand. I'm saying allegedly behind everything I'm saying, so that way nothing could be used
Right,
against me.
right.
And at the end of the day, they saying I think the strip club really got to go to the strip club for to eat. I think all them dancers in there for to eat, and I think the club owner has the
Hmm.
video. That's who got the video,
Oh wow.
from
Oh
what I
wow.
heard. Now, Ticketmaker confirm it differently. He probably got some people that's already on it, but from what I heard, that's who got the damn tape. The damn strip club owner. That's who got the tape, and that's who probably setting all this shit up. And they know that's a cash grab, and they know they gonna eat off that.
Yeah, when I saw the lady all blocked off and shit like that, and I want to face her, I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. The plot thickens now. Cause
He
Tick, I remember
done.
Tick was saying when he first came out with John Morant, and this no, this is what they don't understand about y'all new generation people. Y'all will sit there condone this shit, talking about, oh, he ain't wrong. You won't blame his daddy. This man is a grown ass man. This man brought another child in this world. He take care of his child, so therefore he is a man. Stop blaming his parents for everything. His parents can't save you for everything. When y'all start holding these people really accountable, that let me know one thing. When y'all people say stuff like that in the comment section, that let me know that nobody in your life hell made you become responsible for your actions.
Hey, Chicken, let that nigga Adonis K3 on, man. He saying he been waiting backstage
Hey
for
Adonis,
10
you talking
minutes.
about you been back there 10 minutes? How about imagine being backstage doing the whole show?
Yeah.
While
And
everybody else cooking. That's how it used to be with me when I used to start back in the day. Man, I used to be in the stage backstage the whole entire time, and the ticket let me in, and then, hey, it be like that, bro. Hey, ticket gonna get you in. Ticket might be busy or something, man, but
yeah,
he'll
Ticket
get you up
busy,
in there.
man. You know, I texted him a couple of times, Adonis K3. I'm trying to get you in so you get your takeoff. Cause like I got a good feeling you go try to cook it, nigga. And if you are, then they gonna destroy your ass. Instead of K3, I'm gonna make your ass K2, cause that what your ass down there be smoking on anyway. And
You talking about that K2 shit?
yeah, I'm gonna cook your ass, nigga.
Oh man, I almost spit my blood out. This nigga crazy. That nigga said
Yeah,
K2
man.
like a motherfucker. I almost spit my blood out.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
we gonna get you in there though. He gonna get you in, man. Sometimes I don't even message ticket let you in. That's how I was able to get in. Cause I just messaged Tigger, like, hey, I'm backstage. It took me a little while. You let me in. So hey, you have your chance to shine, bro. I'm telling you, we ain't with the bullshit. I'm gonna stay as long as I can. I got about 40 minutes before I get up out of here. So
yeah, I know I got business to take care of, so I probably got another 30 minutes in me. But if other people do mess around and get on and it be deeper, I will stay longer. But if not, this probably be one of the short videos and it be that on that. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, I want to speak on the fraudulent Celtics. I want to speak on the shit show of the Lakers. I mean, they two shit show franchises. You go see nothing but blame game going around. They go blame The Lakers go blame Darvin Ham, Anthony Davis, and D'Lo. Those are three guys gonna get most of the criticism. Even though, let's be real, yeah, I bet the team more around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So imagine, yeah, I actually did what Anthony Davis asked you guys to do. Gets a backup big man. So Anthony Davis can play power forward instead of center. Maybe you guys be in a situation. Maybe the formula that helped y'all beat Denver in 2020 probably could have worked again if you had centers like JaVale McGee. Even if you had the booty goon Taiwan Dwight Howard, he's still physical. He's still physical imposing. Um,
yeah, he
it
said the
could
booty
you
go.
still could have had those two guys with you right now. And
Yeah,
and
man.
with just those two guys alone, that would have made a difference for Anthony Davis right now. So with you guys not committing to building a team around AD, what you expect, bro? Y'all making this man play a position he doesn't want to play. How many more years you gonna keep ignoring Anthony Davis in favor of LeBron James? This team is built around LeBron. 3-point
Yeah,
shooters
ain't built
y'all
a.
got that y'all not playing.
Yeah,
Malik
yeah,
Beasley, Lonnie Walker, guys like that, Austin Reeves, and those guys compliment LeBron. They don't compliment Anthony Davis. Now, Austin Reeves
yeah.
can be part of a team Anthony Davis on, but he's more so for LeBron James than Anthony Davis. And at the end of the day, that's the
You talking
problem.
about? Hey, you see Nick T? Shout out to my boy Nick T. Shout out to Nick T. Hey, Nick T, you think they gonna? Trisha Thompson been sitting there on ESPN, uh, been on the ESPN headquarters cracking jokes. You talking about what the hell Trisha Thompson gonna be able to do with Jokic? He can't
Man,
do nothing with that dude,
all
man.
Tristan Thompson been doing the last few years is chasing hoes and making babies. And you sitting right here think he go contribute after he just been chasing hoes and making babies? That's all he doing, chasing
Yeah.
hoes and making babies. And you expect a nigga that's doing that to be a contributor for y'all. And at the end of the day, y'all should have had niggas like JaVale McGee and Booty Goon Dwight Howard. The Booty Goon would love to bump bodies with Nikola Jokic. He'll love that. He'll
You
love
say
to
he
have
needs
a
another body
Pillsbury
for
Cold
AD.
War.
I get that. We get that, but this is what I this gets back to what I was saying though. See, this hey her, you know what's crazy, her? Ever since LeBron James came to the Lakers, I have been right how the Lakers gonna look. Yeah, I did switch it up just to follow with the storylines. You know, he broke the scoring record and all this other stuff, so they want him, go out in the finals. You know what I'm saying? But Denver said not on my watch. The Celtics
And,
was
and on top of that, like I'm trying to tell Nick T, like I'm trying to tell you, bro. End of the day, the team is built more around LeBron than Anthony Davis, so you can't
yeah.
expect AD to be successful if they not giving him what he needs. So that's on the front office, and on top of that, you can't blame a rookie head. Darvin Ham, to me, he has done a good job. There's some things he could have improved on, that he could improve on, but you can't expect the rookie coach to be perfect. But he's done a great job. They're not playing with effort anymore because I think they gave up. But prior to this series, they were playing with effort. They was playing hard. They had a swagger about themselves. That was due to, whether you like it or not, y- Darvin Ham, aka a guy that you call Darvin Scam. So I gonna call, since you giving out nicknames, Nick T, I gonna say EPO Braun, because Braun ain't
I
been
knew
looking
you
the
was about to
same.
go there.
Braun ain't been looking the same ever since the EPOs wall. So you gonna call Braun EPO Braun? Are you gonna call D'Lo Snitch Russell? I mean, since you're giving that nicknames, are you gonna call Troy Brown, man, Dirty D? Cause that's what he playing like dirt. He playing like shit water. So you gonna call him Dirty D or Pootie Tang? That's what you gonna call Troy Brown? Dirty D? Man, look, I'm a D and D'Lo. Man, look, at the end of the day, man, Malik Beasley, you go call him Malik Pippin. That's what you gonna call him, Malik
Mm.
Pippin. Man, look, you want to give out nicknames, give them out. You gonna call Lonnie Walker? You gonna call Lonnie Walker New Edition with the haircut that he got? Man, we can keep going. Since you giving out nicknames,
Hey, I never forget when Showtime called that nigga Lonnie Walker a creative player with a badge.
yeah.
Showtime crazy for that one. I remember that shit. That shit has to be dead ass. That shit was funny. Hey, that shit was funny the other night though. Friday night. Was that Friday? Was it Saturday? I think it was. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. Man, that nigga AK was on here. He was on CJ Helmet that night. Boy, that shit was
Ooh,
funny.
hey, voice of the streets, voice of the streets. Shout out to King AK-47, voice of the streets. This is one of the craziest niggas, man. Stay off that Taylor port, AK-47, man. Carmelo Anthony is a Hall of Famer. If you just go off his first 8 years of his career, they get him in a first 8, 9 years, they got him in the Hall of Fame. So don't sit up there and say Carmelo Anthony is not a Hall of Famer. Melo
Oh
is
yeah,
a
yeah,
Hall of
it is.
Famer.
Yeah, I can tell you
Melo,
another reason why.
Melo just didn't sell out like your boy, AK-47, for your
Oh, I can tell
project.
you why else too. Hold on, Herm. Let me get in on this too, because our people just think that the Hall of Fame is just based what you did in your NBA career. No, it's not. What he did for his high school career, he was legendary. He won the college championship at Syracuse. That
Man,
factors into the Hall of Fame. And,
let me
and another thing. And another thing too, ain't he, and how many gold medals he has?
He
And
got
he's the
two.
Olympic he got two, and he's the Olympic leading scorer
Now
too,
he
right?
actually got three. He actually got three.
And but
Uh,
he actually is the Olympic United States Olympic scorer, right?
yeah.
Is Melo, right?
This what I'm gonna say too. King AK. You must have forgot that Carmelo Anthony is ranked number 9 all time in scoring the most points in NBA history. He is number 9 all time. So despite of him not stacking the deck and not trying to find the easy way out to win, this nigga is number 9 scoring all time. So him being a top 10 scorer of all time for his overall points, that's gonna get him in the Hall of Fame right there. He scored more
Yeah,
points than Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, what has he done? He didn't win shit but a gold medal too. He
yeah, but
scored
a lot
more
of people
points than
got
Charles
yeah,
Barkley.
yeah. A lot of people
So
got to
Charles
factor in it
Barkley
ain't
Hall of
just the
Famer,
NBA.
Melo is a Hall of Famer too. And on top of that, don't you
It,
ever in your life compare Paul George to Carmelo Anthony. Don't you never in your life do that, King AK-47. I know your team, bro. I know you sitting there just trying to basically shortchange Melo. But Melo is ranked number 9 all time
uh,
scorer. Number 9 ever. Scored the ninth most points in NBA history. Come on, man.
could have
Give
been
me
higher if he was to be able to
and,
stay in the
and,
league.
and let's be real. He probably would have been top 5 if the NBA didn't blackball his ass. He would have been top 5 scoring all time. So don't sit up there like Melo was not a Hall of Famer. He's a legit Hall of Famer. What he did to Syracuse, won and done, won a national championship, a team that didn't have any type of national championship expectations. This motherfucker got them an NCAA title. Made basically solidified Jim Boeheim.
hmm That's the
And,
last time they been in them. That's the last time they won a championship
yeah,
with
so
Carmelo.
yeah, so end of the day, King AK-47, stay off that Taylor Port, man. Leave that Taylor Port alone, man. And don't disrespect the great Carmelo Anthony. And he did something that most of y'all niggas guys ain't gonna do. This nigga, he got his ass kicked. He took the assignment to guard Kobe Bryant as a young nigga. Young guy in the league, conference finals 2009. He took that assignment to get on Kobe Bryant. Took that challenge.
hmm
And imagine
Back
you
to back
guys.
years.
Imagine you guys if Detroit Pistons wasn't being one of the dumbest franchises of all time. If they actually would have drafted Carmelo, to join the Pistons with Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, and Chauncey Billups. Imagine he joined that squad. He would have more rings than LeBron James, and he would have had more Finals MVPs, damn near too, because he would have won Finals MVP on them Detroit rosters. Even if he coming out the bench, he that best scorer, right? Right there, he the best scorer. So at the end of the day, imagine if Detroit would have drafted him, man. You would not have ever heard shit about LeBron Ramon James.
They didn't want that to me. Yeah,
Nah.
yeah, it would have worked out. Nick, I don't understand why people say that wouldn't work out. How that shit would not worked out? Y'all people are
For
crazy.
first of
Y'all
all, people
y'all
first of
shit
all,
on
people
Carmelo so bad just to
all
say it
right,
wouldn't work,
I gotta
man.
hit it with a history
Nah, that's
lesson.
crazy.
Don't you know? Don't you know in Syracuse, you gotta play defense?
Yeah.
And for him to run out on those zones like he was doing, for him to contest the shots, he was actually a solid defense. And then on Nick T, I got you right here. When it comes to defensive win shares, Carmelo Anthony is ranked higher than Draymond Green all time in defensive win shares. And this is a guy typically that is not known for defense, but he has a higher defensive win shares than Draymond Green. How is that, bro? How was that, bro? Man, look, Melo
Mm.
would not have been that bad defense. Like I said, he did something in 2009 that I know a lot of guys would not have took that challenge to try to guard Kobe Bryant, the guy that was motivated to prove that he could win without Shaq, Kobe Bryant. Come on, man. Melo took the challenge, and that game almost went 7. That series almost went 7. It was 6 hard nosed games. It was 6 straight hard nosed games. And honestly, Denver was the better team. Just Kobe Bryant greatness overshadowed and got them through to beat the Denver Nuggets. It was Kobe Bryant greatness that overcame
What happened?
do you hear me now? A phone call, if you hear me.
Oh yeah, you good. Yeah, you good, bro. Continue.
Yeah, phone call. So, King AK-47, that's not true. When Chauncey Billups was in Denver, Carmelo Anthony was playing defense. All you gotta do is watch
Mm-hmm.
the tape, bro. All you gotta do is watch the tape.
I understand the disrespect Carmelo be getting, man. This is. I know everybody got their head tied to their opinions, but for people to say Melo's not a Hall of Famer, that's just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. Like how the hell he's not? Like, and then another thing too. If he would still be able to play in the league, he would have been up on that score list. He would have been up there in that score list, though, too. He could have been, like her say, he could have been in the top five. But it ain't just what you do in the NBA, though. It's everything. It's college and Olympics. All that shit matters in the National Hall of Fame. It ain't the National NBA Hall of Fame. It's the national. So what all your stuff that you did, your amateur, high school, your college,
Man,
the
sorry,
NBA,
old head. I
and
know this
Olympic
nigga.
play.
I know this nigga on this Taylor Port for sure now. This nigga try to say, damn, Michael Red has never been on the level of Carmelo Anthony. What the
Oh,
fuck
Michael
is
Red.
wrong with you, man?
Oh no, Michael
You
Red
are
ain't never. I like
disrespectful,
Michael
man.
Red. Yeah,
You are
Mike.
fucking
He yeah.
disrespectful. I know you kind of wet behind the ears. I know your goof ass was kind of young when Melo was doing this thing, so you may not understand. You may not know what was going on around that time because you was a project baby and shit. So you may not have understood what was going on around that time. But you out your fucking mind to put Michael Red in the same sentence as Carmelo Anthony. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. You disrespectful. You disrespectful AK-47. You bullshitting now. I'm gonna tell you, had to stick to rap, stick to talk about Lil Durk and them, and all that. That's what you gonna have to do, cause you ain't been sub that keep disrespect to Carmelo Anthony like he ain't the shit. Like that nigga wasn't playing ball. You my nigga, but you tripping right now. Your ass is tripping to put Michael Red in the same sentence and
Michael Red.
Paul George, dumbass, in the same sentence as goddamn Carmelo. Carmelo is ranked number 9 all time scoring. What nigga that you could call shitwater that's in the top 9 scoring the most points all time? You can't be shitwater if you number 9 scoring all time.
That's a
And,
fact.
and, and about 4 years were taken away from you because they tried to blackball you. They
Mm.
blackballed you for 4 years. So you missed a 4 years of consistent points. The nigga would have been top 5 in the most points in NBA history. Y'all are crazy as fuck. Talk about some Michael Red and Paul George bitch ass.
Nah. Melo was better than Michael Red. That's not even close. And I like Michael Red, but Michael Red. A lot of people. Hey, you know what? Let's just go to the. You know what? We just got to do this. I don't understand this for the life of me, man. But let's go to basketball reference before I get up out of here.
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead right quick. And I'm hey King AK-47. Don't tell me that you signed the Club Sports.
They
I think
came
your
down
ass
with that
got
shit.
signed to Club Sports, man. When I think about it now, LeBron may have gave back to the projects, man, and made sure that he took care of the little nigga in the projects, man. You may be on the payroll now. I gotta watch out for you
He's a
now.
10. He's a 10-time All Star. He's a 6-time All NBA team. He was 2012-13 scoring champion, 2003-04 All Rookie team, and he's part of the NBA 75 All Anniversary team.
Yeah,
Now let's
yeah,
look up
I
Michael
know,
Red.
Adonis. You tried to get in, Adonis. I know you tried to, bro. I wanted you to come. I want AK-47 to come in too, cause he tripping right now. That I think he
Hey,
drew too
this is
much
Michael
attention.
Red. This is Michael Red, okay? One-time All-Star, 2000 and 2004 All NBA. That's it. But they say he's better than Melo.
And try to say he a Hall of Fame. Nigga, you can even compare Paul George and Melo. Paul George ain't on the level of Melo.
Oh, well, I'm about to look at Paul George. Hey, I'm all in. I'm on. I like PG, but He ain't no yeah. He does play both ends. I get all that. You know what I'm saying? But availability, he ain't been available. All right, Paul George, 2011. He's an eight-time All-Star, six all-time All-NBA. 2018-19 still champion. 2010-11 All-Rookie. 2012-13 Most Improved. And the only thing he has compared to Melo and a lot of these players in this era, he does have four-time All Defensive teams. And for his career, he averaged 26 and 3 for his career. And Michael Redd averaged 19 points, 3.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists for his career. Carmelo averaged 22.5 points, 6.2 rebounds, 2.7 assists for his career. So hey, I know that's everybody's opinion, but I don't think I just disagree with my homie AK. Michael Redd ain't better than Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, you could say he went better, he went farther. Yeah, I get all that when I get all that though too. And I always thought that Melo, they disrespected Melo when the disrespect of Melo started when he didn't go with Miami. So y'all remember then when they signed all three of them, Melo was supposed to go join them too, but Melo decided to go to New York, and everybody was mad at him. The media was mad at him for taking the money and going to New York. And another place he could have went to was Chicago. He could have went to Chicago and played with Derrick Rose. But it just everybody just think differently. I think he's a Hall of Famer. There ain't no doubt about it. He is to me. What this man has done for the league. Mm-mm. He has done more in the league than Michael Redd. Paul, that's why I like to wait till these players get I always wait till these players career be over with before I start making decisions because now they like the preordained stuff out. Not he's gonna be a bona fide Hall of Famer, but let these players finish out their careers and stuff like that. But for Melo, and then for him to be blackballed for 4 years, imagine he didn't get blackballed. He could have been way up. He could have been potentially in the top five in scoring, man. Politics and all that stuff, man. All that stuff matters, man. You ain't with the get along shit. You gonna be gone. But yeah, man. But that's just everybody. I respect people's opinions and stuff. I disagree. I just disagree. I just disagree, man. I disagree. Melo is a Hall of Famer.
And,
Anybody say
and,
otherwise?
and King AK-47, that's how I know you weren't watching Melo back then. Melo made it to the Western Conference Finals of 2009, carried the Denver Nuggets on his back, and he lost to the late great Kobe Bryant. And other guys, notable guys that he lost to while his time at Denver. He lost to Tim Duncan a lot too to the San Antonio Spurs. So it really the two main reasons that you're not making finals appearances in the West is because of Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant, and which from 1999 all the way to 2010, those guys were dominating the Western Conference. Why you holding that against Melo if you losing to guys like that? So AK-47, I know you kind of young. I know that Taylor Port be getting to your head sometimes. Man, do your research on Carmelo before you try to put Paul George on the same damn level. It's not even fucking close. Paul George, a hoe, he'll fuck his teammates' wives and some more shit. He is not on the level of Carmelo Anthony, man. Not even close.
A lot of people forget how good Carmelo was, man. Melo was a good man. Hey, you can say. And I know a lot of people always say he don't play defense, but name a player in this era that plays defense. I mean, consistent defense on a consistent basis. On a consistent basis. Hey, Herm, man, it's been cool, man. Strap, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. You have a good day, bro. I'll check on you later, man. I will be on later on tonight, man. Y'all be easy, man. And support my brother Herm, man. Support my buddy Herm, man. For real, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be easy, man. I'm about to be out of here, man.